Hello world, welcome back. Just going to do a quick recap of my Virginia State Championship, my trip and the tournament, and then what's going on from there. Flew up from Prince George to Vancouver, then Vancouver to Seattle, then Seattle to Washington. Stayed in Maryland, beautiful little old style type of home. Went and did the Bears Den Trail off the Appalachian Trail, which is really fun. Felt like crap though because I was like, oh, I'm tired. Made weight the same day at the Harvest Gap Brewery. Met up with Tom Stubblebine and Artem there at the brewery. Talked to them for chit chat for a little minute, and then they dropped me an invite to go to the Mountaineer in West Virginia. I said, heck, let's just go. Went to the Mountaineer in West Virginia, met up with Paul Italia and Travis Bajent. They were pretty apprehensive at me at first. No one was really talking to me, but as soon as I flashed the guns, and they couldn't stop talking. So that was pretty fun. Did a lot of arm wrestling that night. I challenged all of them, of course, like a fool. I probably burnt out my right before I should have. Next day, the competition day was great. Got there nice and early. Went and saw a little bit around West Virginia. Went to the Harvest, not the Harvest, what's it called? Harper's Ferry. A lot of history there with the American Civil War. And then after that, went to the competition. I got there like an hour early and sat around. They had this big, beautiful property for like children and big cornfields, and mazes, and lots of like, stuff that's like made for kids outside. Big property. Ended up making friends with 4 different couples there, and I actually developed my own cheering section, which was pretty fun because I think I had the loudest people there that were just screaming my name. They decided to come in and just watch and be part of it, and I thought that was really pretty cool because it's not every day you meet really nice people from across the country, and they stick around their time. They took 2-3 hours out of their time to watch me, someone they've never met before, and I felt really special, and it felt really nice to have a cheering section. It was like almost being like at home. As for the competition, I joined the 187s left and right, won my classes. I really came here just to arm wrestle Artem, but I knew that he was going to be heavy, so I jumped. I knew that I had to meet him in the overalls, so what happened was at the very end, they took the heaviest guys versus the lightest guys, and we put them all together, and that's how I met Artem in the overalls. The left arm, he was quick off the start, and I figured out that he is all side and down with the left, and I was like, okay, well, I can challenge that, and I did pretty good, but I made a mistake by moving forward with my left elbow and trying to get up, and then he jumped all over top of that. And then the right, same thing kind of happened. He kind of flashed me off the beginning because I don't know why I just kind of like give a little bit too much on a first arm wrestle with someone, just kind of trying to figure it out. Never arm wrestling someone before. And then when it came to the second match, I was like, heck, let's just go all in for the press and see what he does. He met me, he ran from the press and went outside with it, but it is what it is. You learn for next time, and next time we do something different. But stayed after pulled with everyone after that. Artem was really nice. Travis jumped out quickly because he had to go make one of the football game to watch his son, understandably. Talked to everybody else, after pulling, did some footage with some guys. Jumped on the Paul Italia's podcast. Guys, go check it out. Paul Italia, pretty cool guy too. He's very nice, actually. If anyone thinks anything otherwise, I don't think so. Like, he's actually was very polite and welcoming with me as well. After that, we went to the Bills and Bengals game. I'm really a big Bills fan and a Josh Allen fan. Yeah, I think he's a stud. but after watching a couple of football games now live and watching like Tom Brady, one thing I can say, Josh Allen is no Tom Brady. Tom Brady is up. Even if they're on the defense, he's up throwing the ball, getting his team right, he's getting in the ball. All I saw is Josh Allen just sit there on the bench and rode the bench the entire night. So the Bengals deserved it. Bills, better get your shit together. After that, we went over to Pennsylvania. Went to check out my hero, Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, and see where it was all made up. It was really cool for me because I grew up watching that movie. No matter what, I was homesick, I watched that movie. If I was not sick, I watched that movie. If I was awake, I watched that movie. If I was asleep, I watched that movie. That movie was life. And then after that, got some Philly cheesesteaks, tried a couple of those. Why not? Took off to New Jersey, then New York, saw Times Square, Eiffel Tower, the Financial District, Statue of Liberty, all of that cool stuff, all the touristy stuff anyways in New York. I thought that was pretty neat. And then came back to Virginia. You know what? We've been a lot of places over here in the east, the United States, and Virginia, I have to say, is my favorite. If I'm going to live somewhere that's on the East Coast, Virginia is kind of my style. Now we're going to fly back home. Sitting here in this dang airport in Vancouver, having people stare at me, which is pretty cool. Next up, December 2nd, I'll be down in Vancouver, Washington, going to do the Washington State Championship, and I'm going to jump up a weight class. Unfortunately, I don't have a weight class for me, but I weighed myself this morning, 191, so heck, let's just do it. A little sore, but okay, let's go. Until then, be cool.